Y'all doing and welcome. I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining the player. Subscribe. Please remember, go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Y'all check out a few things. Subscribe to the website. If you would like to support a player around here, you can get something for you and them little babies by clicking the Get link on the website. If you'd like to see what we call the event video, click around to the Patreon, the Willie Williams Show. The link's down there in the description. I need you liking, sharing, telling somebody about a player. We try to get the thumbs up over 500 in every show so we can do something to the algorithm. Listen, we got a PayPal link down in the description. We got $, top and bottom. Willie Williams Show, that is the cash app. And if you just so happen to hit that super chat, please don't go over $5 because the player don't know if he getting it or not. They say I get 30, they say that they get 70. God damn it, I think they getting the whole 100. Remember, the midday news show, if you can't watch it with your eyes and you can't use your peripherals and see a player, big word, I hear any goddamn screen. We do got a thing called a podcast on Anchor and Spotify, the Willie Williams Show. Please follow me on IG and Twitter at the WW Show. Appreciate y'all.
One of the best movie scenes in movie history. One of the best right there. Shout out to Monique for her range. Shout out to Monique for her skill as a actress. Shot that baby out. She did such a good job. It made you feel everything that was worth feeling in that movie right there. Shout that baby out for Precious. That's what's up. I liked it. I really, truly did liked it because it was a reflection on real life. It was a reflection on real life and the things that I had and came up seeing out here. So that's what's up. Thank you to the people who promoted it, people who produced it. I don't know. Anyway, how y'all doing? Welcome. Thank y'all for joining the player, man. I done stopped on in on this Saturday, but we got 42 likes. We get how do I want to say it? Yeah, we only got 48 people in the building. 48 people on the Saturday for a little overtime. Said I was going to drop on in. Don't know how long I'm going to hold you good people, but I'm going to go ahead on and give y'all what I can give y'all. Then I'm going to go ahead on and get on up out of here because I want to go night. I want to go lay down. I'm going to go lay down. Boy, I done been up since 4:30. Just out here wrong. I want to go night. Let me make sure that the sound is on over there too. We also on the green. We also on the green, and we over here on the blue. Links is down there in the description. Man, y'all come on in, sit yourselves on down. New Jersey's up in the building. What it do? He said the 732 pimpin', what's happening? Said the Bronx, New York is in this bitch. Say, what poppin' past that lake at these 30 minutes of fire? What it do? Say, shout out to Miss Buckgood for the $4 cash shop. You say, Pastor, that's the best clip on earth Monique did. That I'm trying to tell you something. That was so, I honestly don't think that it was hard for Monique to play the role. I don't think that it was hard because of, that's literally, he got whooped. That is literally what I've seen in the community. I've heard women talk this way. I've witnessed women talk this way to their children. I came up seeing this type of stuff. So once to see it on the big screen, I'm like, oh, snap. There it is. It took me back to my childhood. That's what's up. Say Willie happy Saturday. Say all I got to say about these dudes is they should be in America's dumbest criminal. Initiate teach about these dudes in law school. Oh, they should teach about these kids in law school. Yeah. Dumb decision to get your ass behind bars. Dumb decision will have you getting life. It sure enough will, and they did some stupid stuff, and now they got to be held accountable. Why I didn't pronounce that word? Initiate. Is that initiate? They ain't no initiate, is it? Initiate. That is initiate. I was almost confused out here. Let me go on and say it again. They should be on America's dumbest criminals initiate. Hell, you wrote the wrong thing then. America's dumbest criminals initiate teach about these dudes. I think that you meant to write they should teach about these dudes or something like that. I knew because I'm trying to read it and I'm like, damn it, that can't be that word put in that sentence. So you throw me out, making me feel like I don't know what I'm looking at. You wrong for that. Y'all come on in, sit yourselves right on down. Shout out to Laniqua for being a member for 33 months. He say, hey y'all, hey there, what it do. Thank you for joining the play on this wonderful Saturday, man. He said, this how we start today? Yeah. Happy Saturday, everybody. Salute Detroit up in the building. The ATL is up in the house. He said, well, I came and I checked on my peoples. I appreciate that right there. Thank y'all for being around here, man. We got 54 likes. We finna go ahead on and just jump on into it. I'm gonna try to throw y'all out a few things. And hopefully you all will enjoy. Hopefully you will enjoy. Let me go ahead and give you this one, give you that one. Oh, I got to hold on to that one. We're going to do. I've been holding this sex crime about a teacher for damn near a week. And I don't know why I just can't get to it. But hold on. Now, did I just do this story? Hold on. I'm trying to get myself together. I just talked about, but yep, I did that last night. Let me get that off my screen. All right, we're going to hold on to that right there. Hold on to that. Oh, her. Okay, I got to do her, but I got to grab her. We're going to do that. Listen, let me tell y'all why I'm having a problem right now. Told y'all I done been up too doggone early. Been up too early. So I had to come on in here rushing. And I'm trying to get it together just because I said, yes, I'm going to do a show today. So I done came in here rushing, trying to get this show up to par, at least be able to give you good people something. Say, happy Taco Saturday, what it do. You say, Willie, what I don't get is that these rappers keep doing the same ish and don't learn that. Facts. It is kind of like you would think the older that we get, the wiser that we should be, because that's what we was taught. You know, older people are wiser than younger people. That's what we is taught. So in order to become wise, you have to learn and adjust and all that fly stuff right there, right? So it seems to be to me that if you was to watch another rapper or another person do what you just had done did to go to prison, you wouldn't do what you just had done did to go to prison. You wouldn't follow behind what somebody else did, knowing that that person went to prison behind doing it. But I kind of understand, especially like with knocking people off, shooting people and stuff. Everybody don't go to jail. I get that right there. But hell, the majority of y'all go to jail, so it's stupid. It's just stupid. Shout out to Phyllis for the $1 cash out. Say happy Saturday. Say, hey, Miss Shirley. Say prayers. Say hope you're well out here. Love you, Willie. Love you back. I appreciate that right there, Miss Shirley. We need to hear from you. We need to hear from your families and friends. Y'all need to reach out to the Willie Williams Show. Let us know what's going on with Miss Shirley. You say they can write a rap, but don't watch the news. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's just crazy. And to be killing people over, well, yeah, basically killing people over words. Killing people over words, man. A lot of people, they take things serious. Let's just go ahead on and jump into a little news, and then we'll jump into that right there real quick. Sick to my stomach. Is how they title this thing. Say, a Ohio mother did. Whoa. Did I do this story too? Oh, nah. I ain't do little mama. All right, bam. Let me put this up on the screen for you real quick. Shout out to CC's World for the $1.99 super chat. Say for the overtime. Love you with it. Love you back. I appreciate that right there. Look here, y'all. Watch it. A Ohio mother demands answers after the police released missing 12-year-old. Now, I said I didn't do this story. I really don't think I did this story. Here we go, y'all.
She wants answers after police released her 12-year-old daughter during a traffic stop. The mother reported her missing days earlier. Bryn Caswell with our news partners in Columbus asked investigators what happened.
Disgusted. I was sick to my stomach.
That's how Megan Dunn describes the past 2 weeks. Her daughter, just 12 years old, reported missing to Columbus police back on July 16th. But it's this cell phone video, taken by a bystander at Livingston and Fairwood, that now raises serious questions about how officers handled the case.
They let her go. I have video footage of her and these officers, and they let that little 12-year-old girl that's been reported missing go. It's not okay. None of this is okay.
Oh, so your daughter ran away. Oh, go
That
ahead.
video, captured by bystander Deja Rutland.
I just looked at the video one time and knew that that was that little girl.
Rutland recorded as police pulled 2 women and a man from a black Chevy Malibu, though it wasn't until the next day that she realized who the young girl might be.
I got on Facebook and the first thing I saw was that little girl's face, and my heart stopped.
Dunn confirmed the girl in the footage was her daughter, Chloe.
The fact that she was this close to a fentanyl overdose and the police had her, no regard for any of it. The negligence.
Columbus police asked questions, but officers failed to recognize the girl they had in front of them.
She provided a wrong name and provided a false age of 15. The officers called her out on that, and she eventually provided her correct name. At the conclusion of that traffic stop, the officers arrested the adult male who had a felony warrant for a parole violation. They released the adult female, and they released from the scene of that traffic stop and allowed them to drive away.
I gave it a crack pipe and a crack. Girl, get out of the car. I get out of the car.
How did those officers not
Wait a minute, Sugar. She said I gave her. Did she say that she gave the 12-year-old the crack pipe and the crack? Hold on, say it again, sister.
The adult female, and they released from the scene of that traffic stop and allowed them to drive away.
I gave it a crack pipe and a crack. Girl, get out of the car. I get out of the car.
How did those officers not
Y'all understand how high you got to be, and or you was just on them essential products to say that to the police?
look at this little girl and register that maybe she shouldn't be with this adult person? She's already provided a fake name, that maybe we need to bring her in for further questioning.
That's all part of the...
And then I just want y'all to understand, I can't believe that the police the police released her. The lighter hue 12-year-old was with two darker hue people. Wait, what?
Internal Affairs investigation, I wish I could answer that. I don't have that answer. I can't place myself in those officers' shoes.
Why did they do that?
Well, that's what we don't know. I will say that it wasn't until you sent us the cell phone video on Tuesday, the following day, that we even knew about the traffic stop.
2 hours after I made police aware of the video, 6 days since she was reported missing, the little girl was found by police.
So did I help make this possible?
You did, yeah, and we want to thank you for providing that video because we had no knowledge of it. Yes, we wish we handled the traffic stop differently. We wish that we would have been returned to her parents the day before.
Dunn says while her daughter is safe now, she's still waiting for another phone call.
I want an apology. I want you to say, you know what? We failed you and your family.
All right, we sorry. Sometimes we get it wrong. I just said too, like just they arrested the male. Y'all don't understand, because a felony warrant. They arrested the male. They let the female go. I want y'all to understand, the female was in the back seat. Said I gave her the crack and the crack pipe. I gave her the crack pipe and the crack. They let her go. They let her go with this minor. Who they say that the minor had done lied and said that she was 15, and then she gave her actual age and said that she was 12. The woman who said I gave her the crack pipe and the crack is darker hue. The young girl who lied about her age is about 15 and now she's 12. She's lighter hue. None in the officer said, do y'all think that this little white girl need to be with this adult sound like a little crackhead? Just don't understand. I don't understand. You say, who did they release the minor to? The black woman who was in the back seat who was detained. Listen. Her who will talk about the crack pipe.
from the scene of that traffic stop and allowed them to drive away.
I gave it a crack pipe and a crack. Girl, get out of the car. Get out of the car.
How did those...
So it sounds like the police took what she said as a joke. And yes, it does sound like a joke. But just for the fact that she made that joke lets me know that she do some essential product. Because somebody who don't do essential products wouldn't even make that joke. I don't. And if she came up with that joke, something that happened there made her come up with the joke, right? Maybe the police was saying, well, damn it, we found a crack pipe or something like this right here. It was a crack pipe in her bag or something like that, and or on her person, and she made the joke. Either which way, if a crack pipe was brought up, there was already a problem. With the 12-year-old in the back seat of this doggone car with two dog-you people. Maybe the police don't see color. Maybe the police don't see color. Now, we got to ask ourselves this right here, because the mother she wants, I'm sorry. All right, baby, we sorry. We failed you. Yeah, you want to hear them words. We failed you. You good now? Because we failed you, and we won't do it again. The problem being, because don't they say that it's hundreds of little girls who is missing daily? You can't recognize them all. You can't remember all of their faces. The fact that it's so many minors who is missing, that also says a lot about the parents. That truly says a lot about the parents. Why is these children, why the children don't want to be in the house with you? Shout out to Lee Turner for the $2 super chat. I appreciate that right there. Now, I do understand that we have some of these kids, once that monkey get moist and that meat get hard, our parenting is damn near over. But why is it so many females? So many little girls running away from home? Are they monkeys getting real moist and they just can't function and they can't control themselves, that they have to go on out in the streets and just do what they want to do because they're grown now? Or is it the parenting? I'm just saying. Hey. Players fall short. Police fall short of glory. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. Thank y'all for coming on in, man. Y'all continue to hit that thumbs up button. What we look like? 83? 83. We should be over 100 by now. I'm not even stressing, but it's 23 past the hour, and we should be over 100 on this little weekend show. You said that they can't get along with their mothers. I'm in agreement with that right there. It is a mother-daughter problem out here in these streets. That's really all it is, but don't nobody want to say it out publicly. In some states, I think that, damn it, we done heard these people say it's like 300 kids being sex trafficked a day. I forgot what state that was in, but then it made me ask the question of, how do you know that? How do you know that it's 300 though? Instead of like 200, 100. How do you know there's 300 being sex trafficked? I can understand if they would have said that there's 300 missing a day. I get that right there, because then the missing child reports would be in the system, and that's how we can calculate it. But missing sex trafficked children, I don't. That's just different. Moving right along. Let's find us something else so we could talk about. I clicked on this, but I didn't watch it. But just because of the title, I said it's gonna be real, real interesting. We have a story out of Atlanta. They say that a son defends his mom accused of child cruelty. I wanted to listen to it, but I didn't have time to listen to it, so I'm finna do it with you good people. Here we go.
Thank you so much, Brad. Well, two young men are defending their mother, who is facing child cruelty charges against her youngest son. Police say her 14-year-old son weighed only 49 pounds and needed to get to a hospital.
Oh, this is an update. Wait a minute. It's an update. We just did this story yesterday. We just did this yesterday. Let's see how they gonna defend their mama with their younger brother. Their 14-year-old brother was 49 pounds.
They arrested the mother at her apartment in Oakwood. Channel 2's Brian Mims joins us live there. And Brian, her older sons say that she should be at home, not in jail.
Right, her home is here at the Peaks of Oakwood Apartments. Now, this is where Oakwood police arrested her last Friday, and she is still in the Hall County Jail with no bond. As for her 14-year-old son, he remains in the hospital, and he is getting better.
You said you was finna take a nap for a little bit?
These are the boy's two older brothers talking on FaceTime. The 14-year-old is on the other end, speaking from his hospital bed. Their mother, Hashaba Yahuda, is charged with second-degree child cruelty.
Question: why aren't the brothers at the hospital with their brother?
Oakwood police say they found the boy weighing only 49 pounds.
49.
They basically trying to paint it like she was neglecting him or anything, and that's definitely not the case.
Mishael Garrett says his little brother has ulcerative colitis, an inflammatory bowel disease that can cause weight loss. He says his mother homeschools the 14-year-old and is attentive to his medical needs, taking him to doctors. But her arrest warrant says a gastroenterologist repeatedly called her to say lab results showed he was in critical condition and needed to get to Scottish Rite Children's Hospital right away.
And she wouldn't answer the phone, right?
The warrant says she was screening her calls and not answering, so the doctor called police to check on him.
For a fact, if she knew how dangerous it could be, she's not gonna just not take him.
So why was she screening her phone calls?
Says his brother had a bad experience with an infusion at Scottish Rite, and his mom wanted to go to a hospital in Gainesville. He also says she began seeking natural remedies by taking him to herbalists.
She tried to go the holistic route, and it's been working. She kept him alive, you know what I'm saying? She kept him going, so whatever.
He says it's been working. She kept him alive. She kept him alive. It's been working. Now, I'm not saying that the holisticness doesn't work, because I do think that a lot of holistic medicine work. I just want to be clear. I believe that it do work. I think that it do work. I think the problem is a lot of, let me let it go.
What she was doing, it was working.
And that 14-year-old is in the custody of DFACS, that's the Family and Children's Services Division. I did speak with an Oakwood police lieutenant who says investigators plan to interview the boy and more charges could be possible. The brother says the boy is doing well, getting better, and gaining weight. Live in Hall County.
Boy's doing better, doing well, and gaining weight. Back to what I was saying, I am down with holistic medication. Oh, well, not, yeah. The holistic route. I'm with that all day long, because that is one route that doctors will not tell you to go down, because they is trained and they get subsidized. They get paid for you to go the regular route. For the most part, doctors is not in the field of healing. There's in the field of just making you feel better and just keeping you going. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the biggest issues that I have with the medical community. It is to keep you going, is not to get rid of. Yeah, no. Because if that's the case, people wouldn't be having cancer. Or people would get cancer, but then we'll be able to pop a pill and get rid of cancer. Yeah, no, we wouldn't have to go through chemo and all that fly shit right there. If the medical community really, really cared about cures. We don't care about cures, in my opinion. But 49 pounds, pimp. 49 at 14. Player. It ain't really too much that you could be like, well, she was keeping him alive. Hell, food will keep anybody alive. Food and water typically keeps you alive until it don't. But 49 pounds, and this bitch didn't think that her child need to go to the... See, she messed up. Let me explain something to you. She messed up and put her child in the system. When she messed up, put her child in the system, and she took her child to the hospital, and they ran tests. Once you put your child in the system, especially in the child, which he said has this thing that causes the child to lose weight. Once that happens, you're in the system. So now the system will have to keep checking up on your child because the child is in the system. And if they don't do their due diligence, then y'all people is going to be out here suing, right? Yeah. And because she did that, she should have not been screening calls. She should have answered the phones. And if you really, really cared about your child, in my opinion, you would have not been screening. You would have answered the doggone phone and see what these people was talking about. Remember, they are the professionals, so they know just a little bit more than you do. I'm just saying.
On FaceTime, the 14-year-old is on the other end, speaking from his hospital bed. Their mother, Hashaba Yahuda, is charged with second-degree child cruelty. Oakwood police say they found the boy weighing only 49 pounds.
They basically trying to paint it like she was neglecting him or anything, and that's definitely not the case.
Mishael Garrett says his little brother has ulcerative colitis, an inflammatory bowel disease that can cause weight loss. He says his mother homeschools the 14-year-old and is attentive to his medical needs, taking him to doctors. But her arrest...
You can't say she's attentive to his medical needs and taking him to doctors when she was ducking the doctors when the doctor was trying to call.
Arrest warrant says a gastroenterologist repeatedly called her to say lab results showed he was in critical condition and needed to get the Scottish Rite Children's Hospital right away.
Right away, immediately. That's a problem.
The warrant says she was screening her calls and not answering, so the doctor called police to check on him.
For a fact, if she knew how dangerous it could be, she's not gonna just not take him.
I just don't understand how you see your child at 49 pounds and you don't think it's important. Moving right along, I ain't gonna eat much hold you. Man, and I do understand that your children is gonna back you up no matter what you had done did out here in these streets. She should not be in jail. She love her son. I do believe that she love her son, but how do you not know? How do you not know? The problem is she screened phone calls. That's really what the problem at. You say, Willie, she was messing with their government money. Say, that's why they was making calls. You got a good point. You got a good point. And like I will always say, listen. Just because these educated people give y'all medications and tell y'all what y'all need to go ahead on and do, a lot of these medications actually making you worse. In case y'all don't know, a lot of these medications is actually making y'all worse. I know people who is on these high blood pressure medications and they done told me, yeah, I got to take this stuff for life. And I done told them, no, you don't. Boy, don't let these people sit back and tell you that you got to take some shit for life. You got to change the way that you living. You got to cleanse your body out. You got to do your due diligence. You got to do your research. And I don't even understand how a lot of you all be sickly and all that fly shit, but you won't take time out to educate yourselves. How you taking 6, 9, 11 pills a day and you don't think, well, you know, I don't think I'm supposed to be taking all these chemicals every day. Why don't I do my own little research? Why don't I do my own little stuff? I had done told y'all ever since we got an abundance of information at our fingertips, ever since we have been the most uneducated people. We just been the most uneducated and we walk around with the education in our hands. The information is in our hands. We just will not do the research. We will not read. It's a shame. Move right along. I ain't gonna eat much of you. Yes, our ancestors read. Yes. They read. Also, hell, because back then it wasn't no TVs. It wasn't no TVs. They had this thing called books. They had radio. They had 2 Read. And it's crazy because reading helps you with your imagination thing. Reading a good novel, big who? Which a good novel is like you're watching a movie. See, but most people, they have no idea because even people at my age, they have not really read books like that. They read books in school and stuff like that right there. But if you ask them as adults, what's the last book that you read? It's been 20 years, something like that right there. You know what I'm saying? And then we go to Falling Short of Glory. We got to start back reading, y'all. I'm telling you. We got to start back reading. Really, really do. He said some of our youth do not have problem-solving skills or use critical thinking. That's a fact. That's a fact. He said my husband came all the way in the room to ask me a question, and I'm like, just ask Google. I say, I don't know. Ask Google, right? Right? It's on your phone. Like, research is legal. Yes, it is. You say one thing that they didn't say was the child was living in substandard conditions, like most of these stories were covered. Yes. So she keep a clean house then. She keep a clean house, so she do care about that. Yeah, no. I just don't understand. I just don't get why she would be screening calls. I just don't. And I do understand I want to take my child to another hospital. You shouldn't have been telling law enforcement that you want to take your child to another hospital. Guess what you should have did? Took your child to another hospital. You should have not been, I wanted to. You should have already done. Just saying. 49 pounds. Your child is withering away. Hell no. You supposed to went from hospital to hospital if need be. You say, I read every day at 45, say it's a game changer. Facts. This is one thing I like about what I do here. I have to read. I have to read articles. I have to read what the hell going on. I have to read. So it keeps me up. You know what I'm saying? Reader's Digest was my favorite as a child. There it is. You say back in the days, parents make you read the newspaper. Facts. I used to be in the community, in the upscale communities, with the community entrepreneurs. Yeah. The community entrepreneurs in the community read newspapers. Yeah, I didn't get in that paper, but they reading the newspapers though. Yeah. But this was before like your internets and stuff like that right there. We sit back and read the newspapers. Hustling. Got a newspaper in my back pocket because I got to finish reading the newspaper. This was mandatory. It was a mandatory thing in the community with the OGs. That's something that the OGs just dog. Did you read the paper today? Man, if you go over there, look on that table and get the paper. This was just literally something that they just really wanted us younger players to be out here doing, you know. And it really, really do help. It really, really do help. But anyway. He said back in the day, I could find any information I wanted with that card catalog. Oh, you talk about the decibel system. In the library. That's what's up. You say back when we had parents, facts. I like that right there. We had parents back then. I don't know where we fell short at, but God damn it, we ain't do too good with parenting. You say, do you think that it could go back to those times, or are we doomed? The only way that it'll go back to those times is the system has to fail. The internet has to be cut. The internet has to be cut. All systems have to fail. It have to be like after a hurricane. Like the situations after a hurricane, it has to get to that. We have to start back from scratch, but everything need to be cut off. Once you do that, then we could find books and go back to reading and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But if a tragedy doesn't happen, something drastic, if a tragedy don't happen, then no. Everything has to be cut off. Power, electricity has to be cut. And then we have to build the electricity back. But then that right there should be like a slow process. If it's a slow process, then they give us time to say, well, hell, I'm going to read this book. To my kids, ain't got nothing to do. I'm going to read the book to the kids. You know what I'm saying? Because we still will have to teach the children because the children will still be growing. Mm-hmm. You know. I'm just saying. Y'all, let's go on and get into this little case of the century. Well, I'm not going to call it the case of the century because a lot of people, they really didn't pay attention to it. Jacksonville rapper Ksoo and ATK Scotty was found guilty of first-degree murder. I don't know how many of you good people remember the story, but these two had, we don't even have to say allegedly anymore because they were found guilty. These two shot another player over a rap song that he made. Over a rap song. See which ones I'm going to play first. All right, let me give you this right here because they go a little back to what happened just a tad bit, and then I'm going to take it a little further. And, hold on, let me put it up on the screen. Bam, bam, bam. Give you this right here. Bam, put that right there. They had done killed the player over a rap song. And then Ksoo, daddy, ended up being like a accessory because he burned his son's clothes. You know, you don't bring the clothes back with you. This is stupid. Listen, you get rid of all evidence if you have done a crime like killing some damn body. You burn up everything. You know, and that made him be an accessory to murder. During this trial, the same father who became an accessory, he testified against his son. He took a plea. Now they're going to tell you the plea deal that he took. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if I would have took it, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Here we go. First degree murder charge.
5 years after the murder of Charles McCormick Jr., two men have been found guilty of his death. Hakeem Robinson and Leroy Whitaker Jr. shot the victim outside an Arlington shopping plaza in 2020 over a rap diss track. Action News Jack's Madison Fogley.
2020. This has been 5 years.
Leo is live outside the Duval County Courthouse now. And Madison, a very emotional day for all parties involved.
I need support, y'all. I need
help.
help.
Hakeem Robinson's family did not want to speak with anyone after the verdict was read, but I did have a chance to speak with Leroy Whitaker Sr., Leroy Whitaker Jr.'s father, and he told me the moment he heard the guilty verdict, he was speechless.
Both of these young players had daddies.
State of Florida versus Hakeem Robinson verdict as to count one. We, the jury, found the defendant guilty of first-degree murder.
These are the moments two men learned their fate in the trial of the 2020 murder of Charles McCormick Jr. Hakeem Robinson and Leroy Whitaker Jr. were both found guilty of first-degree murder in McCormick's death. Whitaker was also found guilty of burglary with assault or battery. Both men are alleged to be a part of the ATK gang.
That player out for having tattoos on his face and neck. I ain't saying people tattoos on their neck and face is bad people. I just like to go out on the point on out. Here we go.
K-gang. Investigators believe Robinson and Whitaker wanted to kill McCormick because of a rap song he made dissing Willie Addison, who is also Hakeem Robinson's half-brother. Robinson's family did not want to speak with us after the verdict was read, but I did speak with Leroy Whitaker's father, who describes what it felt like hearing the verdict and not being able to hug his son afterwards.
So the fool who made the diss track about what's his name, half-brother, he was a dumbass for making a diss track about the man brother. For y'all making diss tracks about the dead, y'all, which I don't give a damn, but if y'all know that y'all making diss tracks about people and y'all know how dog you people is about the dead people, then you get what you get.
I feel like a fire truck just ran into me, man, and backed up, put it back in drive and ran over me again. I can't describe it. This excruciating pain right now that I'm going through.
Chris Carson is a defense attorney in Jacksonville. I asked him what sentencing could look like with these charges.
So given that it's not a death penalty case, the penalty is essentially mandatory life in prison. So if you lose and are convicted of first-degree murder, you get life in prison.
State Attorney Melissa Nelson sent us this statement after the verdicts were read, which reads in part, 5 years ago, Hakeem Robinson and Leroy Whitaker stalked a man and gunned him down in broad daylight because of disputes and drill rap. Today, a jury held them accountable for their brazen crimes.
Drill rap.
And as I was leaving the courtroom, I bumped into the defense attorneys for Hakeem Robinson. They did not want to provide a comment on camera, but they did want to share that they are very disappointed with the verdict and the outcome of this case. And sentencing for both Whitaker and Robinson is set to be scheduled on September 8th. For local coverage, you can count on reporting downtown.
Yes, they should be disappointed. They lost. They lost. Let me give you this one right here. Let's see what we got. Push that back over there.
Other news we're following here at home.
This is the hardest thing I ever had to do in my life.
This Ksoo daddy right there.
A father testifying against his own son. Today in the Duval County Courthouse, Abdul Robinson Sr. testified against his son, Jacksonville rapper Hakeem Robinson, also known as Ksoo. Robinson is on trial for the 2020 murder of Charles McCormick. Our Christina Burgess is joining us live now outside the Duval County Courthouse, and Robinson ID'd his son, Christina, as the shooter.
Yeah. Would y'all have testified against y'all boy? Would you testify against your son?
Anthony, there were long pauses and deep sighs in court as Abdul Robinson Sr. identified his son Hakeem in the murder video from 2020. Robinson Sr. saying that he's cooperating because of some health issues, and he also wants to have a reduced sentence so that he can be there for his younger children.
Okay, he got health issues, and listen, I want to be at the crib for my younger kids, so I don't want to go to prison. Like, I don't want to be in prison like a long time. You know, for maturing. That makes sense to me. You know, you want to parent the children that you have. That makes sense. You say, Willie, Solo is Youngin Ace's people. They gunned that boy down because he was out here shooting shit also. Oh, really? So they basically getting what they had done got coming to them, right? Yeah. Here we go.
Sit in that chair and speak clearly, verbally, and closely to that microphone.
It was a tense moment once Abdul Robinson Sr., father of Hakeem Robinson, took the stand.
Mr. Robinson, do you see your son Hakeem Robinson in the courtroom here today?
You say, Willie, the one time you turned to your daddy turned you in.
Yes.
Robinson Sr. testifying against his son as a part of a plea deal that could reduce his prison sentence from 30 years to 20.
He took a plea deal to decrease his sentence from 30 to 20.
Yes.
Robinson Sr. testifying against his son as a part of a plea deal that could reduce his prison sentence from 30 years to 20. While on the stand, he revealed his reasons for taking the deal.
I got some health issues. I got 2 6-year-olds and an 8-year-old daughter.
You got 2 6-year-olds and 8-year-old daughters. So you want to be there to take... He took the plea deal to be out to raise his kids. He took a plea from 30 to 20. He got 2 6-year-olds and an 8-year-old. 20 years, there'll be 26 and 28. But you took the plea deal to raise them. What? I don't understand. You say you're gonna do 10 years and be home. Well, if they was giving him 10, like that'll sound better. But he pleaded out to 20 to raise his. I don't understand.
to 20. While on the stand,
You see your son Hakeem Robinson in the courtroom here today.
Yes.
Robinson Sr. testifying against his son as a part of a plea deal that could reduce his prison sentence from 30 years to 20. While on the stand, he revealed his reasons for taking the deal.
I got some health issues. I got 2 6-year-olds and an 8-year-old daughter.
I understand the health issues. I don't want to sit in jail. I got these health issues and shit. But one thing about sitting in jail is you get 100% medical. So,
Intense parts of Robinson Sr.'s testimony came when he was asked to identify the shooter in the video of the 2020 murder of Charles McCormick that was captured on a dash cam video.
Who is the person that was captured on the video recording shooting Charles McCormick?
My son.
What's your son's name?
Hakeem.
Is this easy for you to do?
No, this is the hardest thing I ever had to do in my life.
During cross-examination, the defense questioned Robinson's motives and his loyalty to his family.
You love your family, Mr. Robinson. That's what we just heard, right?
Yes.
I guess you love yourself. Right? Yes or no, sir?
Of course. Self-love first, right?
ooh, ain't that what I've been trying to tell y'all? I come before you. See, she tried to get him on. You say that you love your family, but you basically turning your back on your son. So this is about you, right? Yeah, I come before you. He just really kept it 100 because most of you people would say, my kids come before me. And I've been trying to tell y'all for years, y'all got to stop that fly shit right there because you supposed to come before anybody. Self-preservation is for real out here in these streets. You supposed to come before anybody. Now, if you want to put somebody before you, then it is what it is. But you supposed to because it's just you. Once you die, you dead. It's supposed to be about you. I don't understand.
Of course.
Yeah.
Self-love first, right?
Right.
Robinson Sr. has
He probably been listening to the Willie Williams show for years.
already pleaded guilty to being an accessory in this case. On the stand, he admitted to burning the co-defendants' clothes they wore during the crime. He's also pleaded guilty in an unrelated case involving the death of a bicyclist. He could receive a lighter sentence for his cooperation in both cases. And Robinson
Don't try to play off having tattoos on his neck. I ain't saying people tattoos on their necks bad people. Just like to go out on the point on that. He got tattoo over here on this side as soon as he go to
for his cooperation
right
in
there.
both cases.
See that right there on their neck.
And Robinson Sr. has been in custody since 2020. That time served will go towards his sentence that's expected on August 18th. Now, the trial will resume tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. here at the Duval County Courthouse. We'll bring you live coverage.
Oh, okay. So he gets some credit time serving. He been down for 5 years, and if they go on to give him 20, he only got 15, and he might could swing a 12-year for good behavior, maybe a 10 out of the maybe the 10 out of the 20. Oh, so he may be able to come home about the time that they about to be an adult, about 16, 18. You know what I'm saying? Cause he already down 5. He already down 5 that credit time serve and 20, 15, good behavior, give your life to the Lord. You know what I'm saying? You can probably cut that thing down, be a model citizen. You can probably cut that thing down to about 10. But damn, boy, they grown now. One little girl gonna be giving away that little monkey. Listen, I don't know. It ain't no raising. There is no raising that he's gonna be able to do. We got we gonna let the other player, what his name is, the ATK Scotty. Scotty, we're gonna let his daddy talk, which his daddy talked in the other video, but this is a longer little speech that his daddy talking about.
Guilty verdicts in the closely watched murder trial of Jacksonville rapper Hakeem Ksoo Robinson.
Prosecutors as well as McCormick Jr.'s family did not want to speak. However,
Whitaker Jr.'s family did react to the verdict.
I think I really need an oxygen tank right now. I can't breathe. Really. Like, I don't know. I've never been in this situation. It's my child, you know.
The father of Leroy Whitaker Jr. speaking with News4Jax after he heard the verdict for his son. You can't see him, but after the verdict was read, Leroy Whitaker Jr. turned to his father. His dad looked back and gave him a thumbs up and forced a smile.
We love him. We're going to continue to love him. We're not giving up on him. You know, he's not going to be someone that just in prison by himself. I'm there with him. I'm going to continue to be there with him.
Guilty on the counts of first-degree murder and burglary. It took Whitaker Jr.'s jury a little over 2 hours to reach his decision. This photo Leroy Whitaker Sr. shared with us was the last time he posed with his son.
And of course, speaking of your child, the fact that, you know, when that verdict came in, you couldn't even hold him or do anything. Just walk us through how that probably felt.
Like I say, I feel like a fire truck just ran into me, man. Backed up, put it back in drive, and ran over me again.
My question: did you think that your son was gonna get off? I don't like. Did they think that the sons was gonna get off? I just don't understand.
We tried to also speak with McCormick's family, however, they declined, and we respect their decision.
He said, "Dad is a thug too." He said, "Look how he talks sideways." Just say, hey, man, they down bad. They really, really down bad. Now I saw, hold on, swole up. I saw the in court thing, but there was no sound on it. They showing us the facial expressions of the attorney and Ksoo when the guilty plea came down, but there's no sound. Watch the reaction. You can tell it's bad. Watch it. He closing his eyes. Closing his eyes. It's coming. There it is. Bang! He looked at his attorney like, what? Man, ain't nothing you can do. Watch it. Bang! Ooh, you done that. Yeah. Shout out to Ksoo. He kept a strong face right there. He kept a strong face. You know? He like, yeah. Yeah, how they gonna do a player like that? You been getting his hair done behind bars? I guess this shit done grew. That's what's up. He say, Willie, I noticed that when sons he killed, they talk to the mamas. Oh, but when they go to jail, they talk to the daddies. That's a good one right there. You say that you notice that when the sons,
You say you can hear it? I'm not sure if it's up to date, but I hear something.
When the sons he killed, they talk to the mamas, but when they go to jail, they talk to the daddies. I like that. Good point.
Is it done?
Look at these faces.
I think it's done.
Got a hand over the face, boy.
Yes, I might have heard. And then right. I gotta hit down.
Damn, I ain't going home. Over, dog. Guilty on all charges. Yeah, right. He said the fact that he thought that he had a chance says he's slow. Wow. He say you cancel the welcome home barbecue. Yep. It's over. Yeah. Don't cry on TV now. Do not cry. Hold together. Stand strong. Stand as strong as you did when y'all did the shoot. Stand strong. Boy, that's all that they got for us right there. Stand strong. Don't be out here teary-eyed and shit like that because you wasn't teary-eyed when you did what you had done did, you know? You say his father put him in jail. His father, in my opinion, refused to do all that goddamn time because of something stupid that his son had done did. My problem was, I ain't burning up shit. Boy, I'm not, whoa. What you said that you did? You gotta go. You gotta go. Hey, no. I don't even want to know. Dad, I did something. Whoa. Slow me down, pimp. I don't want to know. Get from around me. Get from around me. Don't walk in my house. Don't do nothing. Do not put your foot inside my front door. Because that's evidence. Don't come around here. Damn. You say, who saw the video of the white boy elbowing his lawyer in the head? He said he acted, he acted like he had a question and he lied and he laid one on him. Yeah, no, I ain't seen that. He said his father learned his lesson, so his son got to learn his. That's what's up. Listen, man, but y'all out here gangstering and shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all hard to death out here. Y'all real hard. When shit goes south, I don't know what to tell you. Boy, because, hey, you just got to do your time like a soldier. You got to soldier up out here. You can't be, can't cry about it. Well, you can cry, but a lot of y'all do cry about it behind bars and whimpering inside of your pillows at night and shit like that right there. Just don't cry out loud. Just do not cry out loud. Don't you do it. It's not a good look. Moving right along, I ain't gonna eat much, hold you. Got something to show you, good people. We got an update. We got a real good update. Remember the beatdown that we talked about, I think like a week ago, something like that right there, that happened in Cincinnati after the music festival, but they said that it didn't have anything to do with the music festival. Well, we got an update. Let's go and put it up on the screen for you real quick. Here we go.
Is being called a coordinated attack and kind of like an ambush. That is what happened in Cincinnati, a detective describing last weekend's violent street brawl. 3 of those suspects appeared in court yesterday on charges of felony assault and aggravated riot. Nate Foy is live from New York City with the latest on this story. Hi, Nate.
And I did know that something hadn't happened that they're going to tell us that hadn't happened.
Hey, Aisha, for the first time, we're seeing pictures of the injured female victim after she got sucker punched in the face during that brawl. And Senator Bernie Moreno describes her as Holly. He says that she gave him permission to share the following pictures that you're about to see. And I warn you, they are disturbing. So take a look here. Holly's recovering from a concussion.
Ooh, this is why you don't hit no white woman in her face. Jesus. This is too much evidence. You don't hit no white woman in her face. That was this week I had done talked about this right here. Well, today Saturday. I forgot.
And various facial injuries. Senator Moreno said he thought Holly was dead when he first saw the video.
Man, she do look like a little corpse. Baby do look like a little corpse. And I think that she got hit in her eye. Well, just right here. Damn. So, like, right up in here. She probably got hit here. Well, she had to get hit in the mouth because her lip busted. So, she had to be like something like this, right? Or something like that right there. Jesus.
Take another look here. She gets knocked out by a man in the middle of the fight. What started the fight is still unknown, but Cincinnati Councilwoman Victoria Parks appeared to blame the victims, commenting on a Facebook video, quote, They begged for that beatdown. I am grateful for the whole story. Now, we've reached out to the councilwoman for comment. So far, she hasn't responded, but according to local reports, she stands by those comments. Video circulating online shows the white man slapping a black man before the brawl, but Senator Marino says Cincinnati leadership deserves blame.
Whoa. They said that a white man slapped a black man before the brawl. They said it sounds personal to women. Yeah, man, don't you ever hit one of our snow bunnies out here, one of our white queens like that in the face. You stupid. What? You don't leave receipts. You don't do that. But they said that a lighter hue player had done slapped a darker hue player, and that's what started the incident. But y'all know how we all saw the footage. Was they were standing there talking, and then the dude in the black and white shirt, a darker hue dude in the black and white shirt, lunched off and gave it to him. When have y'all known for a black dude to get slapped by a white dude and there's a pause in should we fight or should we not fight? Huh?
But Senator Marino says Cincinnati leadership deserves blame.
So now we're going to blame leadership in Cincinnati.
They're down 200 police officers. The police chief blamed social media. The city council person blamed the victim. The mayor went to a misfit mayor's conference and then took a vacation to Canada. Hasn't been back in town since then. This is a total travesty.
So 3 of the 5 suspects, as you mentioned, Aisha, appeared in court yesterday. They're charged with assault and aggravated rioting. Ohio Governor Mike DeWine announced last night that state troopers will provide support for Cincinnati police. Now, 2 of the 5 suspects charged for that brawl still have not been arrested. We'll send it back to you, Aisha.
Okay, Nate Foy live for us. Thank you, Nate.
You got it.
I'm Steve. Y'all understand. It's our vice president spoke up on this right here. You Negroes gonna go to jail. I just want to let y'all know. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. You Negroes gonna go to jail. Don't do it. I don't think that y'all should be hitting not now woman in the face when she light skinned. Listen, you gotta hit a bitch in the back of the neck. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pow in the back of the head or something like that right there. But damn it, hit him on top of the head or something. You don't, in this area here, this is too much proof. Now listen. Unless she had done did something to you, you go ahead on and get that bitch the business. You damn it, you give her the business. I don't care what nobody tell you. You give her the business if she done did something to you. But this lighter hue sister didn't lay hands on the dude who hit her. That's the problem. Now, if she would have laid hands, then the bitch would have got what she got. Look at that baby. It make you want to care for that baby. Huh? I told y'all it was so many dog hue players who was out there. If one of you good, strong brothers would have went on head on and picked up what Dr. Umar called a snow bunny, just picked up the snow bunny. I call them white queens out here because they is queens. Would have picked up that baby and got her to safety and got her to the hospital and all that stuff. He would have had a real loyal little Lala if she was single. If she was single, he could have had a real loyal little Lala. Trying to tell y'all how to pick them out here. But this right here, yeah, going to jail. Moving right along, I ain't going to much hold you. I'm just trying to tell you something. You think that you finna just get probation? Shit. She told the news, you can show my picture. Imagine if something don't happen. Imagine if they able to get off and walk. If they could walk in with some probation and shit, do y'all know that these politicians will not get voted in the next time in Cincinnati? Y'all be on a one-term run out here in the goddamn street if y'all do not prosecute, especially the player who had done hit that baby in the face like that right now. Player, stick to your own kind when y'all here punching people in the face. I'm just trying to tell you something, dog. Listen, the light of the hue. You got to find different spots to reboot the system. I'm trying to keep you out of jail. Move right along. I ain't gonna eat much of you. You say, Willie, she was swinging too. Who? That Lottie Hughes sister did not swing at the dude who hit her. Nope. We got video. We went over this right here. We seen the video. We rewind it. We watch it again. Nah, that Lottie Hughes sister ain't do nothing to the dude who hit her. Not at all. And say, Willie, you would think that they would know better. That's like a darker hue going to a Klan rally. You say she ran into his fist. It's a possibility. It's a possibility. Now listen, I got this story for y'all that I said I've been holding. And this is about a teacher. It's about a teacher. Now, y'all know how I speak on these, what is these things called? These teens. I speak on these teens and how we do not hold teens accountable. And I think that that's a real big problem, because if it's illegal, then all parties, everybody who was involved in illegal activity should be held accountable. Especially from teenage age on up. Especially that, because they know better. Well, they say that we got a teacher who was in trouble. I want y'all to listen to the story. We have a Florida teacher who had sex with a student. Florida teacher, sex with a student, gets 35 years in prison. Former Florida teacher who had sex with a student gets 35 years in prison. In the great state of Florida, my state, you gotta say, bus, go home state, please don't run up, win fit for our life state. The age of consent is 18 years old. Here we go.
A former teacher who was convicted of having sex with a female student learned his fate in court this evening. CBS 12's Al Peffley reports Damian Conti will spend decades behind bars. Al joins us outside the Palm Beach County Courthouse with the sentence. Al?
Palm Beach.
Damian Conti faced a maximum possible 120-year prison sentence. The judge gave him far less than that, and less than what prosecutors asked for.
My sentence is going to be as follows: a total of 35 years in the Department of Corrections with credit for time served.
37-year-old Damian Conti sentenced Tuesday after he was found guilty of 4 counts of unlawful sexual activity with a minor by an authority figure of a school. At the time, Conti was a teacher at South Tech Academy in Boynton Beach, and prosecutors say he had sex with a 16-year-old female student multiple times.
He had sex with a female student, 16, multiple times. This shit got him 35 years. Go ahead.
The victim spoke to Conti in court.
I now see who you are. A short, egotistical, sick pedophile.
She told Conti he used her like a sex doll.
As my English teacher, he used his authority to prey on me. He manipulated my emotions, destroyed my confidence, and made me question my worth. I want to forgive you. I really do. But I need to hear that you're sorry. Not just for getting caught, or for the pain you've caused me.
Before the sentence was announced, Conti did offer an apology to the victim.
I'm so sorry for what you went through and for what your family endured. I can never fix it. I can never expect you to forgive me. My failure will haunt me for the rest of my life.
The victim spoke to us in the hallway moments after the judge handed down the sentence.
It is unfortunate for him and his family what they have to go through, but it is also unfortunate what I had to endure and what I will have to endure for the rest of my life.
Conti faced a maximum 120 years in prison. Prosecutors asked for a 50-year sentence, while the defense urged the judge to give Conti 27 years behind bars.
Your Honor, I am not a monster. I am not an evil criminal mastermind. I'm a stupid man who made a terrible decision.
The victim, who is now a college student at Florida State University, said she was okay with the 35-year sentence Conti got. When Conti gets out of prison, he'll be on 10 years probation. The judge said during that time, he'll have to go through sexual offender rehabilitation and weekly individual counseling. In West Palm Beach, Al Pefley, CBS 12 News.
Back it up. Back it up. Oh my God, boy. He said she was consensual, now she's a victim. Facts. Although, because people was gonna make the argument, but you cannot be consensual under the age of 18. Yes. Legally you cannot consent. Legally you cannot consent, but she consented. She consented also meaning she was not this thing called forced. She was not forced. Legally she couldn't consent, but she did consent, meaning she was not forced to do anything. She chose to do it. Y'all know how y'all be out here saying, God give you choices and stuff like that. That baby chose to go ahead on and lay down with a man. Remember, watch this. She was in love with that man. She was in love with him. And I, in my mind, believe that once they got caught, she played the woman role. She played the female role and cried and played the damn victim.
The judge gave him far less than that and less than what prosecutors asked for. Unlawful sexual activity with a minor by an authority figure of a school.
Now, we've done multiple stories of teachers having sex with students. So he was charged with 4 counts.
10-year-old Damian Conti sentenced Tuesday after he was found guilty of 4 counts of unlawful sexual activity with a minor.
Unlawful sexual activities with a minor. 4 counts. Unlawful because she could not consent. It was not grape. It will also fall under statutory grape, but it will not fall under hard grape, meaning force to do anything.
By an authority figure of a school. At the time, Conti was a teacher at South Tech Academy in Boynton Beach, and prosecutors say he had sex with a 16-year-old female student multiple times.
Listen, I had that same thought. Say that she gonna write him and visit him. I agree with that. I told y'all in the last story, we did a story to where a female was like, I'm strong now, I done came out and you ain't got no control over me no more. And like I had done told y'all that she was a lie. She is not strong because she still needs for this man to say, I'm sorry. She said the same thing. She needs for this man to apologize so she can carry on. Maybe still have feelings for this man. Don't get it twisted.
The victim spoke to Conti in court.
I now see who you are. A short, egotistical, sick pedophile.
Y'all understand that she wrote this letter. She wrote it, read it multiple times. Wrote it, read it multiple times before she came to court. She's in this place called college, a place called higher learning. This is where she at now. Say that again, sugar.
A short, egotistical, sick pedophile.
Short, egotistical, sick. Sick. She called him sick. She called him sick for having sex with her. Someone who wanted to have sex with him. She called it sick. And then she called him a
pedophile.
She's in college, higher learning, place for education. It's high at, right? She classified him as a pedo, which by definition, he's not. She was 16. She wasn't 12. So he's not a pedo. Remember, she's in college, so she's a little educated. No? Yeah, sort of.
Pedophile.
She told Conti he used her like a sex doll.
Used me like a sex doll. Listen, she enjoyed every bit of it. I believe she enjoyed every bit of it.
As my English teacher, he used his authority to prey on me.
So now he preyed on you. So you wasn't attractive. You wasn't attracted to him. You didn't want him. Watch this, watch this. And I just thought about this right here too. For the ones who say that he used his authority and he preyed on me and or he groomed me and or he manipulated me. Have y'all noticed that these dudes or these teachers was really not, I would say, ugly? Have y'all noticed that? It's hard to seduce somebody and you ugly. It's hard to manipulate somebody and you ugly. Now it's a difference if you ugly and you got money and you spending money. I get it. But you ugly and you ain't bought a bitch a bracelet or nothing like that right there, just with your words. Listen, just with your words, and you is an adult and this person is a teenager, and typically teenage females, they cute, you know what I'm saying? So all the boys are trying to get them. And the teacher was able to get you, that means you was attracted to your teacher. Ain't nothing wrong with it because it's human nature. Your attraction, though.
He used his authority to prey on me. He manipulated my emotions.
He manipulated your emotions, so he made you like him. Got it.
Destroyed my confidence.
Destroyed your confidence. How did he do that? Destroyed your confidence, so you're not confident in yourself and your decision making. Oh, go ahead, go ahead.
It made me question my worth.
What's your worth now, baby? You made you question your worth. Yeah, y'all bitches don't be knowing y'all worth. Hold on. What is your worth? What is a woman's worth? Did you get pregnant? Did you have abortions? Anything? No. Did you produce children? He just had sex with you like any of the other teenagers would have had sex with you if you would have been having sex with a teenager. Not understanding it.
I want to forgive you.
There you go.
I really do.
There you go. You see them lips over there? Look. Well, she grown now, so we can speak about that, baby. Look.
I really do.
Really do. He had a good time there. But go ahead, go.
But I need to hear that you're sorry.
You said she sound like Cassie? Sound like Cassie? She's crying. She had the cry speech. At the same time, she said she needs to hear that he's sorry.
But I need to hear that you're sorry.
But sorry for what? At the time, you was consenting. Although legally she couldn't consent, I understand. I ain't talking about that right there. Don't make that argument. But because it wasn't great, she did consent. So why should he say that he's sorry when y'all both did what y'all wanted to do?
Not just for getting caught, or for the pain you've caused me.
For the pain that he caused. What if, now think about this real. What if she's talking about the pain that was caused maybe because he dealt with her and then he broke up with her or he dealt with her and then he was dealing with another female and she probably found out, because y'all do know that that's what could have happened. Huh? Because you used the term, he treated me like a rag doll or something like that right there. I'm going to bag it up in just a second. So he was just tossing you around and stuff. So maybe he was dealing with somebody else, or maybe he was married. I don't know.
Before the sentence was announced, Conti did offer an apology to the victim.
Oh, see, so he did apologize. He did say, I'm sorry. Not just because you got caught. Bitch, I just said I'm sorry. You may think it's because I got caught. You may be thinking that I'm saying that I'm sorry because I just got caught. Bitch, I said I'm sorry. I told y'all about this saying that you're sorry and you feeling all emotional about what just had to happen. Listen, when y'all do that right there, they will walk all over you. They'll walk all over you when you say, I'm sorry, please forgive me, all that. Stop it.
I'm so sorry for what you went through.
I'm so sorry for what you went through. That's the apology, right? And for what your family endured, right? Right. So you should be straight. She love that man, though.
For what your family endured. I can never fix it. I can never expect you to forgive me. My failure will haunt me for the rest of my life.
My failure, hold on, say that again. My failure will haunt me for the rest of my life. Yeah.
Failure will haunt me for the rest of my life.
The victims.
And then they be out here talking slick too. Watch it.
Spoke to us in the hallway moments after the judge handed down the sentence.
Oh, she said a sex doll?
It is unfortunate for him and his family what they have to go through, but it is also unfortunate what I had to endure and what I will have to endure for the rest of my life.
What did you endure though? It was like having fun sexually. No?
Conti faced a maximum 120 years in prison. Prosecutors asked for a 50-year sentence, while the defense urged the judge to give Conti 27 years behind bars.
I just got to back it up to what she had done said, like the sex doll or the rag doll.
Prosecutors say he had sex with a 16-year-old female student multiple times. The victim spoke to Conti in court.
I now see who you are. A short, egotistical, sick, pedophile.
She told Conti he used her like a sex doll.
Like a sex doll. Oh, so she was in all the angles. They done anal. They done everything out here in these crews. Hell, they're probably out here doing threesomes and all. Man, listen. Shout out to Simone for the one on the cash out. You say she never said I was a virgin and you took my innocence. Yeah. The reason that she's hurt, watch it. The reason that she was hurt because she loved him. That's it. See, because any other times where females, they just want to smash and keep it moving, they fine with that. I just wanted to have sex with him. I didn't want anything else. That's fine. But when they got feelings for you and you treat them like a sex doll, then you're an animal. And treating like a sex doll is just having, doing a whole bunch of things sexually. It's not anything violent. It's still you get an orgasm, I get an orgasm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's nasty. It's just nasty. I can't believe it got 35 years. I can't believe that now she's able to play the victim. I can't believe it. Hold on, let me gloss over these comments real quick. Okay? Yada yada yada. Wait. Let me put it up on the screen. Let's see. He said, thank God a judge that did their job. He said, you're a monster. Justice. As somebody who was attempted to be sexually assaulted and who told my mom of the attempt, why did she go back after the first time and not tell her parents? Just asking. Because females is liars. I told y'all she was in love. She didn't see him as doing anything wrong. Why? Because she was attracted to her teacher. This thing say gross. What really be so gross about a 16-year-old? She can already have sex. She can become pregnant. She can become a mother. It's sex. Don't get it. The question asks here is whether aren't he didn't think about the consequences for having sex with an underage girl. Of course he thought about it. That's why he had sex with an underage girl. Say, I don't know if I believe her. I like that right there. I don't think that she should be believed like that. Like, I really, really don't. They play too much. Once they get caught doing something they're not supposed to be doing legally, they is the victim. We've seen it too much. It is what it is. Move right along. I ain't gonna get much of you. And what time it is? I ain't planning on being here. Oh, I ain't planning on being here this long. But anyway, it's like 1 or 2. I think I go on to give y'all. Oh, this got to go. That got to go. I don't know who Lil Mama is. And who was Buddy right here. We got one of us. I guess I'll say that for next week. But I'm going to give y'all, I can go on and remove that. Hold up, swole up. Let me get rid of the Ksoo stuff. Oh, I almost messed up. Excuse me. Where's that? The former teacher got that out the way. Bam. It's her. Got her right here. Thank y'all for being around here, man. Thank y'all for being around here for the little overtime thing. We're not going to continue to be here that much longer. Got 164. You say she mad that he did not marry her. That's a good one right there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it did exactly what she wanted to do. And now he's the monster. Play too damn much. Oh. Got one for you. Got one for you. I'm give y'all this one. River North club bouncer beat a woman. And they said for no reason. I can't believe that. Hold on. Let me say it differently. A River North club bouncer beat a woman for no reason, and now there's a lawsuit. Let's see what had done transpired.
According to the city, Light Nightclub has been operating under a revoked liquor license while their appeal is processed. It is not clear why that license was revoked to begin with, but this lawsuit filed against both them and the security company they subcontract only adds to their troubles. In the light of day, it would be easy to mistake this nondescript River North building located at Ontario and Franklin for an unoccupied address. By night, however, 215 West Ontario houses a popular nightclub known as Light or Bevy. It was there that on June 29th, the South Holland teacher says she was violently assaulted, not by a fellow patron, but by one of the security guards as she and her friends attempted to leave the club.
I remember him saying, y'all want to leave so bad, y'all could leave, and he body slammed my friend. And I'm like, oh my God. I remember him body slamming me and everything got dizzy and he started punching me in my face with no remorse.
These pictures, taken in the aftermath of the alleged beating, show Adeze Watkins' injuries, some she's still dealing with today.
I was real dizzy for a few days and very sensitive to light. Inside my eye, it was a bursted blood vessel, so they did x-rays and stuff, but I'm still going to a neurologist to check everything out because my vision is different.
Watkins is now suing Light, along with the security company they subcontract, for what she says happened.
The other security guards didn't stop him. Instead, they formed a wall to prevent others from stopping the bouncer that was beating her. If that's their training, there's a problem.
Watkins insists the attack was unprovoked, saying she and her friends called police in the aftermath, filing a report. It is not clear whether the bouncer, who we will not name because he was not charged, still works at Light. Our attempts to obtain a response from both the security company and the nightclub have so far been unsuccessful. As for the nightclub's liquor license, an appeal hearing was held on July the 10th, the city telling us that appeal is still pending.
Imagine being able to build anything.
I'm gonna back this up.
Security company they subcontract.
So y'all believe that when she said that the bouncer said that if y'all want to leave so bad, then go ahead on and leave? Wait,
or
what?
Bevy. It was there that on June 29th.
Ooh, what's wrong with that baby body? Hold on. Let's see.
Club known as Light or Bevy. It was there
She got a little bit going on right there. Okay.
that on June 29th, the South Holland teacher says she was violently assaulted, not by a fellow patron, but by one of the security guards as she and her friends attempted to leave the club.
So if this is the picture of the door, well, I'm guessing that this had happened because this was at the club. We have this thing called a camera. So that means that we should have video for here. There's a camera here too. So that means that there should be some video footage, and I don't know why they didn't show the video footage. But go ahead.
Attempted to leave the club.
I remember him saying, y'all want to leave so bad, y'all could leave, and he body slammed my friend.
Question. I remember him saying, y'all want to leave so bad. Y'all want to leave so bad, go ahead on and leave. And then he body slammed my friend. Does that even make any sense? Have a play out. What do you mean? Why would a security guard even know that y'all finna leave the club? Don't all you gotta do is walk out the club? I have been to clubs all my life. Well, the first half of my life, like club. And whenever I was ready to go, I just walk out. Nobody asked me, so you leaving? And if somebody was to ask, am I leaving? I would have already been outside the club and getting asked that question. Like, I'm not understanding. So you want to leave, then go ahead on and leave, and then I get body slammed. What if I'm trying to get out of the door, right? Where you going, Blaine? Where you going? I'm finna go. I'm like leaving. Why you want to leave me? It don't matter why the hell I want to leave. Boy, I'm finna leave. You know what I'm saying? And then I just get body slammed. What? Does that? No. Does that really make sense, y'all? I don't know. I can't take a word for it.
Want to leave so bad, y'all could leave, and he body slammed my friend. And I'm like, oh my God. I remember him body slamming me, and everything got dizzy, and he started punching me in my face.
So he body slammed your friend, then he body slammed you. All because y'all wanted to leave a club. People leave the club every day. Like, I don't understand. Why was they a target? I'm pretty sure that same night, other women left the club too. Why was they a target? So if this happened, I just want to say it like this right here. If this happened, they got body slammed because of their mouth. You think that this man just going to pick up a woman and slam a woman because she wants to leave? I can guarantee you it was because of her friend's mouth. And if she got slammed after her friend got slammed, I can see her getting slammed because she probably tried to fight the dude because the dude slammed her friend. So her getting slammed is understandable. Because if she tried to jump on the man and the man, he tried to get off her. I understand that right now. But you can't tell me that this man just was asking y'all about leaving and you said that you want to leave so bad and then he just going to pick your damn friend up and slam your friend.
And I'm like, oh my God. I remember him
attempted to leave the club.
I remember him saying, y'all want to leave so bad, y'all could leave, and he body slammed my friend. And I'm like, oh my God. I remember him body slamming me, and everything got dizzy, and he started punching me in my face with no remorse.
These pictures.
So for him to be punching you in your face with no remorse, that also lets us know you was fighting him. We don't just be hitting women unless we just out in the streets and it's a lighter hue woman, you get punched in the face at a music festival. But other than that right there, you know what I'm saying? We just don't be beating you down and we on the damn job. You know. I'm just saying, I just wish, I truly wish that there was another video. How many days ago was this? All right, so that was about 3 days ago. Let's see if they have released some footage. I would love to see the footage. I just can't, baby. hell, you said that you was dizzy and you probably had some memory loss and all that fly shit right there. Hell, you probably don't even much remember what had happened out here in these streets. All right, so I'm not seeing like an update. I'm not seeing no type of update. But hold on, that was 2 days ago. That was 2 days. I saw 2 days. Let's square moving out. Yada yada yada. Nope. So I'm not seeing none of that right there. Let's say, let's grab that. Let's see if we can, I guess, Google that. But she sued that 4 days ago. Old Nightclub is coming under fire. ABC Chicago. Hold up. Southside running. Hell, they got a video too. But I need to see the Nightclub video. I don't understand why they wouldn't have, at least by now, released the video. I'm trying to wait for this doggone little commercial to go by to see the video that they have here, and is it gonna say anything else or anything different than what we just had done saw? You say she kissed her eye with she kissed her eye with her fist. Hold on, let's see if this is it. No, this is the same video that we just saw. Whoa, wait, but they added some more pictures. Let's see, and put up on screen.
Liquor license while their appeal is processed. It is not clear. Nondescript River North building located at Ontario and Franklin for an unoccupied address. By night, however, 215 West Ontario houses a popular nightclub known as Light or Bevy. It was there that on June 29th, the South Holland teacher says she was violently assaulted, not by a fellow patron, but by one of the security guards as she and her friends attempted to leave the club.
I remember him saying, y'all want to leave so bad, y'all could leave, and he body slammed my friend. And I'm like, oh my God. I remember him body slamming me and everything got dizzy and he started punching me in my face with no remorse.
These pictures, taken in the aftermath of the alleged beating, show Daisy Watkins' injuries. Some she's still dealing with today.
I was real dizzy.
We saw them pictures and she was real dizzy and all that flashy right there. But listen, it was probably the alcohol. Y'all know how y'all be out here drinking here. You can't control your liquor. All that fly shit, and your mouth already be flipped, and things happen. But I just want to make it clear, I don't believe that shit. When they release the video, I will show y'all the video. We got to see it and watch it together. Move right along. I ain't gonna be much on you. I'm just saying, I don't believe that dumb shit. We ain't just whooping on a bit. I'm at work. I'm just gonna whoop you. I'm just gonna slam you and your friend for no reason. Shout out to David for the $5 super chat. He said they probably was drunk and slick rapping. This story ain't that serious. Facts. I promise you that's what happened. I promise you the slick rapping is what caused that baby to get slammed. He say, thank you, Willie. I'm on the floor rolling. Say, that's some funny shit. He say, I got bigger and blacker. It got bigger and blacker. It's a damn shame. I don't be, well, I do understand. And it goes back to the story that we just had done did about the 16-year-old smashing the teacher. And now she's in college after she done got smashed and been treated like a rag doll. They just play the victim like they've done nothing wrong. Hell yes, you're looking for a lawsuit. Playing the victim like you've done nothing wrong. And that's what I don't be liking about females. That's really what I don't like. And I refuse. When I tell you I refuse to believe it, you got to prove it to me. As long as you can prove it, I'm with you. As long as you can prove it, I'm with you. I believe you, baby. You can't prove it, then it ain't worth me believing. I don't like to be believing shit. I like for things to be proved. See, accountability like kryptonite. Facts. That's a fact out here, man. Listen, man, y'all give yourself a pat on the back. Y'all done made it to the end of the Overtime Show. This is the Overtime Show on this wonderful Saturday. Thank y'all for joining the player. Man, we got 174 likes. I wish that we could have got over 200. But hell, I appreciate you being here. Show enough do. We was also live live on the green and live on the blue, man. But y'all, please remember go around here to Willie to Pleasant Candles, pleasantcandles.com. Let me show it to y'all. pleasantcandles.com. It's a candle company. It's the biggest, the hugest, the largest candle company in the world. Everything smell good. Everything smell good. I want to tell y'all that right there. But everything's Willie poured. Nothing is third party. Everything comes from my warehouse to your house. And if you would like for your area to smell better than it does right now, go around there. Right there. That thing spinning. pleasantcandles.com. I appreciate y'all for joining the play. I'm finna go night-night. I'm finna go take me a nap. I'm finna go back and sit in that little lazy boy that I told y'all about like a week and a half ago. I'm finna rest my nerves, man. I'm really finna rest my nerves. I gotta rest my eyes. My eyes be tired. Y'all do what y'all need to do. Y'all make sure that y'all stay alive. Players, prostate cancer awareness around here at the Willie Williams Show says just a finger. So your prostate don't work, your meat don't work. Mess around and lose your little la-la and or your life. It's your choice. You make the call. Your body, your booty. I am here to help. Yes, I am. Yes, I'm is. Listen, man, I really do appreciate y'all for rocking with a player. Y'all have a good one. I hope that y'all enjoy it.